Hello guys and welcome to a new video. Today I'm from a different location. I'm recording this in a while. I haven't recorded in a while, but let's see what can we do today. So I just updated IntelliJ IDEA and there is an error with the blang plugin. It says that blang plugin is not compatible with this IntelliJ IDEA version. So if anyone that can do something about it is watching this, please do something about it. That's why I will be focusing this time on D. I want to say that B and D are the languages that I will be using in the future, because those are the winners of the programming languages comparison I did in previous videos. So at least from the foreseeable future, I will be using D and B as programming languages. Today I will use D because this version of IntelliJ IDEA does not support B. However, if we want to go back to B in the future, probably we would, and if they haven't updated the plugin, we probably have to download an older version of IntelliJ IDEA. Things that I use IntelliJ IDEA for Kotlin as well. So I have seen a few benefits in compilation speed with the new K2 compiler, but that's why I use this new version of IntelliJ IDEA. But okay, now I'm in a different location. I'm from a different computer. Previously I was with my desktop computer. Now I traveled, so I'm just carried my laptop with me. The thing is that I forgot to include the source code of the previous video. But sometimes that may be a good thing, actually. So we can start from a cleaner point of view. So I have my IntelliJ here. I have my web browser here. I was looking how to set up the webcam in this new computer. Apparently I've done it since I'm showing on the screen. And here I have opened the website in which I will be looking at it and try to read it better. Okay, so one of the things that I didn't like about D compared to B is that the way it makes you write more than one thing to the to the terminal, to the standard output. But then, I don't know if I figured this out before or after the previous video, but then I figured that there is a way that it's not that hard to do. Let's see if I can find it. So basically, to write something in D, you go and say write ln hello world like this. I guess I can write that myself. Let's open my app.d file. Let's see if this runs first of all, because I just created the project, and yes, it runs. Okay, so what I do in every programming languages that I use, I try to reduce the characters that I need to write to print to the standard output, the terminal. So to do that, I create a function, void OL, which stands for output line. Inside this, I don't know if I do string like this and then MSG like message. I don't know if that's the way you do this. Probably not. Probably lowercase. Yeah, lowercase string. Okay. So I call write ln, and here I call it with the message parameter. Of course, in D we have to end the line with semicolon. That's some bit of a tiny disadvantage of D, but I can accept that. Instead of the default text that we have here, I'm gonna change that to something different, like hello cool algorithms, and I will run it again, and as you can see it says hello cool algorithms. By the way, if you create a new D project in IntelliJ and you have the D plugin installed, as you should, make sure you click on the D with Dov in the project generation template, because that's the one that creates you this and makes your life easier. I haven't been able to make it work without that, but again, not an expert in the integration, but this way you can use it easier. Now, another thing that I like to do is that I like smaller indentations. So I change it from 4 to 2. I think I don't need more than that. And if I can live with this, then I have more space and everything is better in my opinion. Okay, so hello cool algorithms. Great. Now, the problem now is, what if I want to do something like I do in B or Kotlin, like that? We'll say, for example, in Kotlin, you could do probably create a variable and do something. I don't know if I can do that here. I forgot how to create a variable. Probably this way is how you create. So in Kotlin, what you will be able to do, or in B actually, is do like %sign and X. But here that doesn't mean anything, right? It just says %sign and X. Well, I want to print here is the value of X, which is 32. So how do I do that? Is there any way of doing that? That's what we're going to find out. Here, as you can say, it says write FLN. Formatted line, and then you pass the format, and then this thing. So let's create a new method for that. I don't know, let's experiment. OLF, I would say output line formatted. String MSG, and here we will say write. The thing that I don't like about this is I'm not seeing any completion and any auto completion here. So for the guys who developed the D plugin for IntelliJ, please fix that. Write FLN, and then we probably can do another string that says format, and then string message, and we will pass format, and then we'll pass message, which is not the ideal way because we want to write less characters possible, but let's see. So that's a string. Should I do like modulus D for decimal and then pass X? Yeah, but X is not a string. So there you have it. It's not as straightforward. Write FLN. Will that work? Let's see. Yes, it writes 32. Okay, so the thing is, if I can change this string to any other type, or is there an easier way to do this all together in D? I think there is an easier way, if I'm not wrong. So we'll search for that. Let's see. So it says getting started, run a compiler. Okay. Here, let's see. I think there was a better way, but I may be wrong. Okay, tutorials, interactive tutorials, programming in D, best practices. Okay, let's ask ChatGPT. In D, how to write to std out a combination of text, int, and other types. Let's see. It says text, number, what? Oh, we can do this like with comma separations. Is that possible? If you need more control over formatting, you can use format. Okay, so I will do this. Right, I will comment this for now. I'll actually not comment, but I will now, instead of write FLN, I will say write LN. Let's say 32, then comma, X, which is 32. Oh yes, 32, 32. I think this is the way I remember. So we would have to choose between these two. And here it says possibly undefined symbol. Possibly undefined symbol. Okay. Which is, I hope it's not. But apparently it's not because it runs, right? But the compiler says it is. Okay. Now how to use the first example, but using a function as alias to reduce the name of write_ln to ol. Will this understand what I'm saying? Alias, an alias for write_ln. Oh really? Is this possible? So I don't have to create a function at all. Well, just to make sure, we will comment this and we will do ol here. And sure enough, it works. So once we've done that, we don't need these anymore. We reduce this to one line, which is great. Yeah. So here's the better way of doing this, if you didn't know. Probably I knew about this, but I forgot it, as usual. Sometimes you forget things. So this is an improved way. I don't know if I like this more than the Kotlin or B way, but at least this is a better way than previously it was. Does D allow for type inference? Let's see, let's move on. Oh, auto. Or auto. I don't know how to pronounce that. Automatic. Auto. Okay. Let's see. Auto run. Okay, let's see if I change this to string. Will that still work? Apparently, yes. Okay. It compiles fast as well. It's not the fastest compiler, but it's the second fastest, if you remember from previous videos, so still great. And is the smartest compiler as well. Okay, so that's advantages of using D, as well as it being a more stable language or more mature language than B. So D is a bit more mature than B. But of course, let's not forget B, because B is also being updated very quickly. They have just released 0.4.7 like last month, July 26th, and yeah, so it works. The thing is, here in IntelliJ, the plugin is not compatible with the latest version of IntelliJ IDEA. That's one thing that I would like it to, as you can see, not compatible with the version of IntelliJ you're running. I'm running the latest one, so 2024. If you're running 2023, however, it's compatible. So it's actually, the good thing is that it's compatible with a fairly new version of IntelliJ, not the latest, but with a fairly new. So really, these two languages are the ones that I put my energy in learning, because, you know, I want languages that are not full of segmentation faults and are easy to write, reasonably easy to write at least, and are fast and compile fast, and the only ones that have passed those tests have been B and D. you want to know more about that, go watch previous videos, which are I clash lots of programming languages, and these ones are the two ones that came out on top. So that's about how to write things in D. In the previous video, what I was doing in D was running in like multi-thread code, multi-core code, multi-thread code, which was pretty exciting. I think I did that with Fivers or something like that. I don't actually remember because that has been quite some time since that video. But here in these resources, we have these great resources to learn about D, as well as we can ask ChatGPT. There's also a guy in YouTube who teaches D, which I don't remember his name, but probably if we search for it, it will appear here. Oh, DKang, sorry. I mean DLang. Is this Mike Shaw? So this, I think, is a teacher of programming or computer science or something, and he teaches the programming language in more depth because he knows it a bit more than I. What I do is I tried also to teach it, but also teach myself while I teach you. So I'm not the super expert here. However, what I do is more like adventure in coding, like improvisation and do this and that and that. He has a more structured, traditional teaching approach, but definitely go watch him as well. Okay, so that's great. Here in table of contents, we have multiple sources that we can learn from the official D documentation. This is the table of contents you can see. You can have here introduction, grammar, modules, declarations, type, properties, all of that. And then we also have like a tour on D. I think this one it allows you to run code in the browser. And we have this getting started guide right here, which is also kind of cool. Then we have the D wiki. Okay, so here we can see some things such as the specification, standard library reference, commonly used acronyms, books, articles, research papers, and all of that. What I'm interested in is writing general code like you do in other languages, like let's say Java or Kotlin, right? Because I come from there. I also know C, so I like C, but for some of everyday tasks, using Java or Kotlin really makes your life a lot easier than using C. However, from time to time, I go back and write some C code because it's just refreshing. But this would be an intermediate between, let's say, C++ and Java, right? So right now you go and say you have C++ for fast stuff and you have Java for enterprise applications. And of course, Java would have probably more libraries and a more rich standard library than D. But for a lot of users like me, which prefer something easy to write as Java, but is with the performance of C++, there's where D comes into place. D or B, for that matter, those two ones are for ones who care about performance and easy to write. Okay, so that's, as you can see right here, says that it has been said that C++ wanted to be which is a better C. Yeah, probably this D is a competitor to C++, or to probably even to Go. But since Go, I don't know who makes money with this, but either Go or IntelliJ, they don't allow you to use Go if you don't pay. So they put money like as a priority. So that's why I don't use Go. And D and B are actually faster than Go. So Let's just use DRB. Okay, so let's see if we can go just exploring here things that we may want to explore. Let's go with introduction. We don't have, let's just move around here. Integer arithmetic, floating point arithmetic. Okay, lexical analysis, character set, end of file, end of line, comments, white space. So this is like structure, lexical structure of the language. Interpolation, expression, sequence. Okay, what you see is what you get. Okay. Grammar. I would like to have a more friendly teaching experience, but okay, let's continue. Modules, it's like formal, reference. This language reference, so like formal way of defining the language, let's say, a more formal than a guide, of course. You have tells you in the structures, doesn't include examples as far as I can see. Or here you have short example, but in general it doesn't include, not based on examples. Okay, it's more based on thing. Where here we have some examples as well, but these are like too detailed things. We don't want to go that deep, right? We want to just know the language and be able to use it as a tool. For using it as a tool, you don't need to go that deep, and going that deep is like too much time use in this. But still, I'm just browsing to see if I can find something interesting. Here in types, you have something that can be const, immutable, in-out, shared. I mean, fundamental types: bool, byte, you byte, short, you short, all this. Which I don't know a lot of them, what they are for. For example, I don't know, I see real, C, from C. I signed, and this one unsigned. I don't know if I stands for signed, but okay. Basic data types, as you can see: bool, byte, you byte, short, you short, int, you int, long, you long, sent, you sent. Oh, float, double, real, I float. Oh, it's imaginary. No, I stands for imaginary. Okay. If I was a mathematician, probably I would infer that, but I didn't. Okay. Derived data types. You have pointers. Pointer to type T is the value which is a reference to another pointer of type T. Okay. Okay, lots of things, but we are really not here. We are really rather here for not focusing too much in documentation, but rather on doing something and then find the documentation relevant to accomplishing that thing that we want to do. So we have properties, attributes, expressions, statements, arrays. Probably arrays would make good sense of looking at them. Kinds of arrays: a static array when you define its size, dynamic array when you don't, pointer arrays when you put an asterisk. This one is associative arrays of some type. Arrays of some type. That's not primitive types, I guess. So, okay. So arrays are pretty useful. I mean, arrays are almost everything. Because memory is an array, right? So arrays are very useful. Very important. Unless you code in a very high level way, but probably we're not here to do that. So arrays or functional way, I don't know. Arrays are useful, actually. Okay. Also structs, give me arrays, structs, and pointers. And I can do lots of things with that. Yes. Okay. So very good documentation. A bit formal, but very good documentation still. Then we have associative arrays have an index that is not necessarily an integer and can be sparsely populated. The index for an associative array is called a key, and its type is called the key type. Or like hash map, probably, or something like that. Associative arrays are declared by placing the key type within the two brackets of an array declaration. Oh, like a hash map. I will ask ChatGPT. Let's see. Is this the same as a hash map? Is this the same as a hash map? Let's see what it. Yes, associative arrays are similar to hash maps in other programming languages. They allow you to store and retrieve values using keys, where the keys can be various types except function types and void. Here's a summary of their characteristics. Key value storage. Associative arrays use a key to access a corresponding value. The keys don't need to be integers, and they can be strings or other types as long as they are not functions or void. You declare an associative array with the syntax key type value type, where key type is the type of the keys and value type is the type of the values. Okay. Int of strings. Okay, let's see if we can do this like here. Let's copy this. Copy. Let's do this and this. So it is an array of ints that uses strings or keys. So 42, then is a value, and then I will print this by saying, oh well, value, in this case with our newly created function or alias, value, right? Let's run it. And as you can see, it says value 42, which is great. Okay, I like that. And then you can say remove and clear, like aa.clear. Is that how you do this? Oh, you have to do like a function call. Let's see if it runs. What if I say oh well, aa? Is that even possible? Well, no. Let's see. It says nothing. But now what if I say the same but before clear? Oh, as you can see, it clears and it's nothing there. Okay, I like it. I like these things. Are called like associative arrays. Oh, nice feature. Nice feature. Using the structs or unions. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. I don't know how efficient this would be, but okay, yeah. So let's continue. We have structs and unions. Probably better to start there. Introduction. Whereas classes are reference types, struct and unions are value types. Structs are simple aggregations of data and their associated operations on that data. A struct declaration, identifier, aggregate body. So this is like the structure of a struct. Union declaration, aggregate body. The following is an example that declares a struct type with a single integer field. Okay, single integer field. Okay. Let's sorry, touch the microphone. For local variables, a struct instance is allocated on the stack by default. To allocate on the heap, use new. Okay. So maybe this struct thing right here, maybe some file or some section of the documentation you may want to have open to learn more about. This actually teaches you a lot of how to manage structs, which are probably the number one object, let's say, of the language that you will be using. I don't know a lot about the classes, but still, probably structs and classes would be a great way to start learning D. Great. So those are structs. Let me disconnect my laptop from the power. Okay, because it's already charged. Okay, so those are kind of interesting takes. Let's do some coding on that. I will ask ChatGPT to explain this code to me so I can better understand. Explain the following decode. It says, certainly, this decode demonstrates how structs work in terms of copying and modifying values. Here's a breakdown of each part. A struct S defines a struct called S with a single integer member I. In D, structs are value types, meaning they are copied by value rather than by reference. Oh, this is something interesting because I guess you cannot use a reference. Maybe you can use a pointer struct. I don't know, as you do in C. I don't know. Main function. Here we have a main function. It says creating and initializing A, then initialize this, copying A to B, initialize a new one. It says copied, create a new instance, name B, which is okay. Modifying A, so it increases the value of the I of A, not the I of B. Okay. Assertions. The first assertion checks if the value of I is in A is 4, confirming that I has been modified as expected. The second assertion checks that the value of I in B is still 3. It confirms that modifying A did not affect B, which is consistent with value type behavior where I can be different. Okay. Can I use pointers to struct? Yes or no? Yes, you can use pointers to structs in D, like languages such as C. Like in languages such as C and C++, pointers to structs can be used to manage memory and access struct members directly. Here's how you can work with pointer structs in D. So it says I can, but we have to test if we actually can. Okay, let's start with this code here. Okay. So we defined a struct called S, and I will call something a function called struct, and I will say void struct. Is this possible? I hope. Here, I guess I can define this struct outside the method. Can I define it inside? I don't know. We'll test that. So struct S, I'll call it int I. Okay, and let me first do it as the example says, and then I'll try to put the struct inside the struct's function. Here, then it says S A, the first A that I equals 21, let's say, or what was the number? 3. Then it says S B equals A, right, if I'm not wrong. Then you say A that I plus plus. Okay, and now it says assert A at I is equal to 4. and then the same b at I is equal to 3, right? Because this was shouldn't have been incremented. Okay, so we do that, and we will try to see what happens when we run this. Okay, let's see. And nothing happens. Let's see if we say different and what happens. And then we have an exception. It says assert error, assertion failure. Okay, so I guess it's fine. Now let's go for pointers. Pointers SA pointer. Oh, it's like same syntax as C. Pointer A or pointer A, and that would be ampersand A, which means the address of A, right? Yeah, but I am used to do it with the asterisk like here instead of here, but okay, I mean, okay, once we do that, then we will print or say, oh well, a.I. We will print pointer a that I. The thing that I don't like by far, the thing that I like the least about all this experience is that it doesn't have proper auto completion. Probably I haven't set up it very well. I'll try to do that just after this, but let's see. It says A14. A at I. Oh, sorry, not 14. It's A at I is 4. A at I 4. Okay, so autocompletion is not working as expected. So let's see if I can figure that out. I wish it worked right out of the box, like, you know, installing D will make that thing just work. But apparently that's not the case. Probably go here in DTools and dscanner, DCD, deformat, all this, I guess it has to be thought of. How to install the following DTools. For, I mean, I suggest dscanner, DCD, which I don't know. I'm doing debugger. I don't know. Deformat, GDB. Okay, let's see. Okay, it says dov fetch dscanner. Do I have dov? Oh yes, dov sub dov fetch dscanner. Okay, it's not that hard. Dot build release, I guess. Oh, I have to run this from my project terminal. This scanner is not being found. Can I locate it? Like, where is the scanner? The scanner. Should I install it from fetch the scanner, like from here? I don't know. Let's just say that. Fetch the scanner. Okay. Where's the other thing? Dov build release, I guess. I don't know. Install directly. What? Did I do something wrong? Dov install the scanner. Dov install the scanner. Apparently not working. Probably say the scanner dlang. It says Swiss Army knife for D. Okay. Is a tool for analyzing the source code. Okay, to fetch the scanner, run the scanner. I guess I fetched it already. So can I now run it? I guess. Okay. Install with Docker. The following example assume that when an launch is default called this scanner lint source use to become a reliable issues, either fixing issues to the integration. Okay, can I let's say how to add them to IntelliJ? Is that the good thing? Is that a good question? No. Okay, I have installed the plugin. This scanner path. Dot packages this scanner version this scanner. Okay, let's see. I mean, in the good thing about B is that you don't need to do any of this. You just install B and then it takes care of the helping, linting, autocompletion, all that. Okay. I was trying to show hidden. Dov packages the scanner. The scanner. Should I do bin or just the scanner? The scanner. Probably bin. Okay, the scanner. Okay. That's how you do it, I guess. Apply. DCD. What's DCD? Server info deformat. Okay, it's now enabled. Oh, now it's auto-completion there, I guess. Or at least some auto-completion. Right, let's try to do the other things. Probably, I don't know if I'm doing this wrong or not. And then it says DCD server. Okay. The scanner. Okay, DCD. Find the DCD server. How do I install DCD? First of all, dot fetch DCD or dot install DCD. Okay. Still, I don't think this is a good way of doing it because it doesn't really work. DCD dot fetch DCD. Run DCD. Will that even work? It says okay. I guess run is like install. I don't know. Probably. Home dot packages DCD. This is libraries. Okay. I have to do. Probably this is the one that I should be doing. Sometimes I do things that I just imagine I should do, but I think this is the one that I should do. Just follow the thing. Fetch the format. Okay. Okay, at least let's see if we can set up one more thing, which is DCD, which I'm not sure what it stands for, but I will check that in a minute. How to find? Can you find? No. Server. Dscanner. DCD. Which one should I choose? Let's choose this one, which is the stable one. DCD installer. Win. I'm not in win. Source test. DCD client. Server. DCD beta 2. Installer. Man source test. Dscanner. Probably there's something else that I should do before I do this. Run. Force. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's force this thing. Oh, probably it worked. Okay, let's see if it changed something. Not really sure about that. That 15 how to find. This no, we have been as Dscanner. We want DCD. Okay, we don't have a bin. I don't know what how I'm supposed to do this. Really, not sure. Not sure at all. Okay, so let's see if we can find that out. So this is what? This is the scanner which we already did. Let's go back and say DCD. That's the one we're still not there. Well, usually I use DuckDuckGo, but okay. DCD. Why it's not searching? Decompletion daemon. Oh, thanks. That is what I need. The decompletion daemon. Demon, whatever it's called. Oh. Let's see if I can do this. Not working. Dove build. Oh, I guess I have to download this. This is saying how to do this, like how to compile this guy. Okay, this is how to compile this. Can I just download it already compiled or something? Linux is probably the one I want. Save as. Okay, downloads. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Let's open this. Where are you? DCD, here you are. DCD client and DCD server. Okay. That's easier. That's easier. Okay, now we can. Sorry about the noises. Okay. Server. Okay, have it in home. Home. Downloads. DCD server. Okay, now I cannot find. Okay, now DCD client. Okay, we're one step closer. Can we do something else here? Can it does? Let's see. Right. LN. Still not auto-completing this. Can I just say close project and open it again? Right, Elen. Oh yeah. It works. I'm happy. I'm happy about this. Can I call structs from here? Will it figure out I want to call structs? Oh. Okay. I like this. I like this. Okay. What about the format? The FMT. Okay, I will search it again online. 'Cause, you know, that's... okay, it turned out to work better. This is the one. Okay, it says installing with DOP. Let's see if I can just run this and install it. The format FMT was not found locally, but it's available online. Want to fetch? Yes, please. Actually, run allows you to fetch if not installed, which is cool. Invalid. Oh. Why? Okay, if that doesn't work, I will just download it again. Oh, it just allows source code download. Okay. Apparently it worked. Did it? Packages the FMT. Settings. The format. How to find. It's not smart enough in how to find. Okay. It's called DOP. Packages, DFMT. DFMT bin, DFMT. Okay. Only GDB would be last, but that's not really necessary for now. I don't know what that does, but I will close the project and then open it again, so probably you allow it to reload it properly. Okay. Is it there? Is it not there? Okay. Okay, now lines changed. Okay. I guess it works. Now we have a better D setup. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't increase the size of the text here. Should I probably increase the size of the text for better YouTube visualization? Because I have to tell you right now, I'm from a laptop, 15-inch, and looking like from a like half a meter, and looks fine. So I guess it shouldn't be that small for you, but still I'll probably try to make it a bit larger. Font 19. Okay, I guess that's a bit better. Okay, so this has been this new video of D. I will see you on the next one where we probably will be learning more about D, about more algorithms and more things. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, share, comment, and all the things that you do in YouTube. Thanks for watching, and I see you on the next one.